Unpopular opinion, but I literally think that women should be paid to exist. I know y'all are probably gonna be like, what? But no, follow me on this. So one, like, our bodies literally create life, y'all. Like, that within itself, like, it beats any freaking invention that a man can come up with. Like, any tech company, like, no tech company can come up with a baby in my belly. So one, that's why we should get paid. And then even women who, like, have already had children, they should still get paid, because guess what? Like, the life of a mother, like, that's a whole job within itself. I literally think that we should receive monthly incomes for being women. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being so serious.
A few moments later.
Bro, a bunch of incel men are like so upset about the video where I'm like, women should be paid to exist. They're literally like, upset, like pissed. Which, like, it just makes me laugh, because y'all are saying women shouldn't be paid to exist. Bleh. I'm sorry. Who are the ones paying for OnlyFans? Who are the ones making bank on OnlyFans? It's not men, it's women. And who are the ones paying the women? Men. And what are the women just doing? Honestly, they're just existing in their bodies that y'all are choosing to sexualize. So, a lot of women are already getting paid to just exist.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about this woman going viral on TikTok for declaring that women should be paid to exist simply because they are women. Now, clearly, this is a statement that is controversial, right? People are going to respectfully disagree with a statement like that, because I think that it is silly to believe that anybody should get paid simply for existing. However, there are nuances to this conversation and points that need to be brought up when women come out here and basically state, well, being a woman is hard. You know, we give birth. We take care of children. We do this, we do that. Therefore, we should just be paid to exist. I think that people are going to disagree with that, and it's going to spark a conversation. And you shouldn't be surprised or upset when people respond and say, hey, we simply disagree. But that's what's happening here with this woman who is upset that men have responded and disagreed with her. And I want to talk about it. But before we get into it, we have to have a word from the sponsor of this video, BioTrust. When it comes to stubborn belly fat, we're all looking for a miracle pill. Generally, you have to use multiple different products that target belly fat differently to manage excess fat around the abdominal area. Some products may focus on abdominal exercises or dietary changes, while others may focus on boosting metabolism or controlling cravings. Believe it or not, I found an exceptional alternative that uses naturally sourced and science-backed ingredients from Mother Earth and is more effective at targeting that stubborn belly fat, enhancing metabolism and promoting a toned midsection better than most weight management products that I've seen on the shelves at stores. And that is Belly Trim by BioTrust. Tens of thousands of 5-star reviews back up the notion that this amazing pill is not only a breakthrough in a bottle, but that it also helps remove the need for us to use countless diet pills and fat-burning supplements. The best part I love is that you can get 51% off for the rest of the month or until they sell out, whichever comes first. Plus, you'll receive several additional gifts valued at over $500 with every order for a limited time, including free shipping, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and 2 free new ebooks titled Top 10 Foods That Burn Belly Fat and Top 8 Exercises to Reduce Belly Fat at no additional cost to you. Go to trimwithpatriot.com. That's trimwithpatriot.com, or click the link down in the description below before this once-in-a-lifetime deal sells out.
The amount of men who actually secretly hate women is actually next level. I made the video where I say that women should be paid to exist. Bro, the amount of men who are like, well, us men contribute to human life too. Well, no shit. No shit. Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Like, no shit, men contribute to life. But you guys don't contribute in the same way. You guys literally give and leave. Women, our minerals are depleted. Literally. In the process of giving birth, our bone density decreases. Our hair gets dry. Our teeth get weaker because the babies are literally taking our minerals from our bodies to nourish that baby. On top of that, men, you do enough. You're not stuck for 9 months carrying that baby as it grows in you. You're not sick. You're not stuck with the morning sickness. You're not stuck not being able to work certain days. You're not stuck literally with the baby growing inside of you. And the amount of men who want to make it seem like it's comparable is next level. On top of that, y'all aren't the ones who have your body and your psyche damaged through childbirth. It's women. There is no comparison. Yes, of course, it takes both a man and a woman for human life, but the contributions are not the same. And trying to act like they're the same is actual delusion.
Now, what I find to be fascinating about this woman's argument is that she knows that what she's saying is controversial, right? She put it out there for clicks, likes, and views. She literally said at the end of her first video where she declared that women should get paid just for being women, that what she's saying, she know it sounds ridiculous, but this is what she believes. So if you know that it sounds like that, you know that that's how people are going to perceive it. I don't understand why she's so upset that she's getting responses to something that she already knows is a controversial thing to say. Okay, I don't understand why she's melting down and trying to boo-hoo, whine, and cry about men disagreeing with her opinion, because that's all it is. It's just a simple disagreement. Now, in regards to her actual opinion in and of itself, in which she declares that women should get paid for multiple reasons. What her main argument, the thesis of her argument, is that, well, women should get paid because they have to carry children, right? They give life, okay, to kids, and therefore they should get paid for that. Also, women that already have children should get paid. Now, again, the reason why I think a lot of men are disagreeing with her is because she's discounting the role that a man plays in a woman getting pregnant and the birth of a child. Okay, traditionally speaking, a man gets a woman pregnant and then a man works to take care of the woman while she's pregnant so that she can be taken care of, she doesn't have to work, and that the baby can be healthy and that they both can be taken care of, right? That's the traditional way of things, right? But a lot of modern women, particularly, more feminist type women, look down on that traditional role that a man plays in regards to taking care of women, aka what she's describing as women getting paid for being women, because what she's describing, without really understanding what she's describing, is the traditional role of a woman, which is to be a mother, okay, take care of the kids, take care of the house. They don't necessarily have to go out and work a regular 9-to-5 job, okay? They do the work. That is work. I do agree with her. Being a mother is work, right? I do think it's actual work to do that. That is a difficult thing to do. They do that job, okay? And the way that they get paid from doing that job is that they have a man that does go out and works a regular 9-to-5 job, or even more than that a lot of times, right? They actually go and work, okay? And they provide for the woman and the rest of the family. But I'm pretty sure if she said that, hey, this is the way things should be, okay, in regards to how women get paid for the work of being a mother, she probably disagree with that, right? She probably disagree with that because she say, well, women should have to rely on a man, right, in order to survive. But basically what she's advocating for is for women to get paid, but they don't necessarily need a man, right? In the sense that, oh, well, I should be able to just, get paid for getting pregnant. I don't necessarily need to be married, okay? I don't necessarily need to have, a father in the house or anything like that. If I get pregnant out of wedlock, I should be able to just get paid for it because I'm a woman, okay? And the rest of society should take care of me, right? I should get a check, okay? And so should other women who already have kids. They should just get paid for being women because it's so hard to take care of kids. Taking care of kids is a job in and of itself. Therefore, they should get paid. But here's a newsflash. That already is what happens, right? Women already get paid for having children, especially if they have children out of wedlock, or they have children without having a man in the house, okay? There are millions of single mothers across the country who have kids, and they're getting a fat check from the government to have children, because they have children, because they have to feed these children, okay? So that's already happening. And the fact that that's happening is also part of the reason why we have so many problems in our society, is because the government has incentivized women to have children out of wedlock, right? They basically say, look, we will pay you to have children without having a man in the house, okay? This is what they've done. So again, what she's describing in regards to wanting women to get paid for having children already happens, right? It already happens. But again, that is one of the issues with our society, and why we have so much crime and other problems, is because we have too many kids being born without fathers in the home, okay? And one of the reasons why this is happening is because the government is incentivizing it, okay? But, you know, in regards to her main argument that, hey, you know, women should just get paid for being women. No, you shouldn't just get paid for being a woman. But if you are a woman and you decide to have kids, then yeah, you're already getting paid for being a woman, right? I mean, that's already what's happening. I mean, if you look at how custody laws work, how, you know, the divorce laws work, women have an advantage over men because they're women, okay? Because they give birth. Because all the things she's talking about, this stuff already kind of exists, okay? In regards to women getting paid to essentially have kids, or just because they're women. But again, you should not get paid just simply for existing, right? You shouldn't get paid because you don't want to work, right? Which I think that's kind of what she's alluding to more so than anything. But it's just so fascinating to me how these, you know, women, they come out here and they say, well, I don't want to work, right? I've done so many videos about women who claim that they don't want to work, right? Like they don't like the corporate 9-to-5 life. And then a man comes along and says, okay, well, if you don't like that, then, you know, hey, maybe you should be a more traditional woman, in the sense that embrace, you know, being a mother, embrace, you know, staying at home, you know, taking care of the house, and allowing the man to go out and to work all those hours, and to, you know, try to move up in the corporate ladder, or, you know, to work overtime and stuff like that. And they're like, nah, I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to depend on a man either. But what they want to do, they really just want to depend on the government, which ultimately, if taken to the extreme in regards to what some of these people advocate for, is just dependence on a man without actually having a man in the house, where a man doesn't reap any of the benefits of the fact that we ultimately are going to end up taking care of women in their ideal society. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is that if you take her idea to the extreme, that women should get paid just for being women, and I'm pretty sure she believes that regardless of if a woman is pregnant or whether or not a woman has kids or not, a woman should just get paid for being a woman, okay? In her society, basically, women don't work, right? So women don't have to work because being a woman is so hard, and et cetera, et cetera. The only people who are working are men. So men pay all the taxes in that situation, but yet you don't have any men in the actual home, right? The women don't actually have to be with a man in order to reap the benefits of a man working, okay? That's what she wants. So again, it's men working, paying all the taxes, women get paid just for being women, and men reap no benefits whatsoever, right? Men are not getting any of the benefits of that. That's essentially what she's advocating for. That's what they want, right? That's what they want. That is the ultimate kind of utopia for people who think like this, right? And it's just so fascinating because that's not how life works, right? You don't get something for nothing. Nobody ever gets something for nothing. If you really feel like, you know, as a woman, you should get paid for being a woman, then you got to understand that the only way that happens is if a man benefits from it, right? A man has to get something out of it. And the traditional way that this is supposed to happen is you have a man who goes out and works, who brings in the money, who then takes care of his woman and the kids. And that is the traditional way that women are supposed to get paid. Now, here's the thing. I understand that it can be difficult to do that nowadays with the cost of living and things like that, but I'm all for financial incentives for women who want traditional families, who don't necessarily want to work, who want to homeschool their kids, getting financial incentives for having a man in the house having kids, homeschooling, basically taking some of the responsibility of raising kids and taking care of kids off of the government, okay? Because right now the current incentive structure that we have is for women to have kids out of wedlock, for the government to take care of those kids in regards to the public school, which is failing these kids, and, you know, basically sending the mother's money to take care of the kids because they don't have a father in the home, or they don't have, you know, another form of income or whatever. That is part of the reason why we have so many issues in our society, is because I don't think there's enough financial incentive for women to actually be married, to stay home, to take care of kids, and to homeschool, to do things the traditional way. So overall, right, I personally think that, hey, you know, if this woman wants what she claims she really wants, then it's going to come at the cost of being with a man. Otherwise, you know, the route of getting paid just to be a woman is already there, right? Like she pointed out, OnlyFans, right? Women get paid for being women, okay, just for being women, okay, but you still have to do some service, right? You still got to do something. Or, you know, hey, you can always live off the government, which again, this already exists for women, okay, who have children without men. But again, that's probably the biggest reason why we have the problems that we have in society. And I actually think that we should disincentivize women from doing that by making it more financially painful for them to do that, right? And we should reward women more financially who go the traditional route, who do have a man. And I think we would see a lot more of that. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.